when we're trying to say that this way more better, this car will be more reliable, this way less better, we don't want to miss one point that we're working with cars under different circumstances. We want to go to buy a new car or we want to continue driving on our old car. We have different abilities. Patrick's Garage. Grab your snack, welcome back. And always difficult to say that one way better, another way not so good. We shouldn't miss all these circumstances. We shouldn't to miss these money, resources, our abilities. We all different guys. We prefer new stuff, we prefer old stuff sometimes. So this depends from our tastes. I think probably we buy car first our purpose. We don't want to use public transport. We want to using our own car, and which will be better, used car or new car. This depends from our abilities, our money, our circumstances, and what we prefer. We prefer to go and buy a new car, probably with deep debts, which I hate to do this, and never advise you to do this. But I'm big proponent to continue driving car as much as it will be possible. You know, different car brands, more reliable one model, different model not so reliable, and different their longevity and all these resources which we can using to continue driving this particular car. You know, I prefer Volvos because they are reliable engine, reliable car body, you know, coated with zinc. Especially engines, very reliable. Probably one thing why I decided to continue driving these cars a long period of time. Now, if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please do. Click the subscribe button and notifications bell so that way you can be notified as soon as I upload new videos about car repairing. Yes, if you have car, you want to have place where you want to going to put the parts which you need to buy, and because you can't go and buy these parts on every corner, you know, I'm buying these parts more faster than I can install them on the car. Maybe later I will using these spare parts which I bought in the time which was I have ability to buy these parts not on the stores for classic cars, but on every stores where we can buy parts for average cars, because a lot of parts interchangeable. You know, maybe one day I'll get to them. We can't to say that this way with old cars good, but this way to buy new car and go to the debts will be wrong. We have different abilities, different desires. We prefer different things. In a lot of cases, thing is that we are accustomed to certain model, to a certain car. We can derive too much energy, too much enjoy as when it was a new car. So we want new things to get more pleasure, more different design, probably different characteristics, different better gas mileage. We want always anything new. So car managers using our people desires to sell them their cars probably with a little bit different design. You know, a lot of car manufacturers repeat each another these designs. You know, I noticed that in 60s and 70s a lot of similar parts, a lot of similarities in design was in cars. Like probably in today, you know, all these anti-pollution restrictions, but how this can be done influence to design, I don't know. Yes, these safety systems, these door handles, which was Outside they make these door handles inside, which was not so convenient. This is triangular windows on the front doors. Yes, you know that in 60s was triangular windows, smoker windows. Probably they so fascinated by fighting with smokers that they decided to simplifying their front door windows, so they decided to avoid these smoker windows, triangular windows. But these windows was more convenient not only for smokers, but was design decisions, and they making these cars so in papers. These cars looks more better, new cars, I mean, this perfect gas mileage, and they don't care about reliability. You can't make better gas mileage, probably will be lowered inside piston rings, so they start to burn oil, engine consuming oil, not enough level of oil, especially on the curves when car inclined to one side and other side, and oil pump pumping with air when not enough oil in the sump in the engine, so engine warns. It's not good things. Also, idiot lamps on the dashboard will illuminating when engine oil level little bit lower than it should be. So modern cars, subcompact cars burns. Oh, if you add the turbo, the oil consumption will be more faster. Yes, you know, I really hate when they using turbo to gasoline, small gasoline engine. Yes, diesel engine, perfect. Perfect for turbo to increase the power of diesel engine. We can use turbo because diesel engines build it more reliable. Their construction more reliable. Like my engine B20 also looks like a diesel engine if you look inside. More reliable engine. Probably in previous time it was built it like a diesel engine. I don't know completely about this history of B18, B20 Volvo engines. I mean, this is a really reliable engine which can last forever. Yes, you need to replace piston rings, probably camshaft lobes if lifters stocking, probably worn unevenly, so it will be hesitations and a lot of things which can be with big mileage, worn, and a lot of miles you drive on this car. Yes, probably not good oil was in olden days. I don't know. Maybe previous owner not so take care of this car. So it will be better to change oil and using good oil for these engines. I mean Volvo B20. So our topic: what better, old car or new car? If and you know, if old car reliable, you can continue driving this car probably forever. If you have no abilities to find old car and you don't want to messing with old car, in all cases, any things you want to do with old car, you want to messing with your car from time to time. If you don't want to spend time for searching spare parts, if you have no storage for these parts, and if you have no abilities to find these parts, you have no abilities to wait your orders with parts, yes, will be better to find a car in the area where you know that a lot of mechanics which familiar with these models. This is really popular model, probably will be better. They can repair this car. A lot of mechanics, you can choose from them the best mechanics, you know. But if you have old car, there is really hard will be to find mechanics which familiar with this car, or you should read in books and learn how this car works. Like in my case, I prefer to learn all these mechanisms and repair by own hands. This is will be more easier for me because I have not enough money to pay mechanics and I can't trust modern mechanics. I can't trust them to working with my car. So in my case, yes, will be better to have old car. Probably you prefer new cars. Yes, modern fresh design, really attractive. There is no arguing that. Yes, in this case, will be better to buy new car if you have a lot of money. Main thing, money. You don't want to go to deep debts with car. This is not reason to spend money. Reason to spend money for education, for own had to put these your resources to yourself, to spend to yourself and for your knowledge. I prefer to spend my time to learn new things. I don't want to buy new car. I prefer to learn new things. This more attractive for me because from start I have no ability to buy new Toyota trucks which I really admire by Toyotas, but I have no abilities to buy new trucks, Toyotas. So now I have two old cars which I am able to own, to maintain them by own hands. They're not so complex like modern cars, so I can figure out what wrong and repair these things and from time to time to maintain, to repair anything easier things which can be broken, but we can continue driving with these warm things. Main things should be in top form when you're driving car every day. So this is will be personal answer in each case. There is no answer for each one particular case. We can say about this only in general. So you decide what you prefer.